Hi, welcome to a new video I've been putting up. It's just a simple trade route run, but it's kind of useful for people who are new to the game and haven't had a chance to get into any of this and see how it works. So we're currently in Ovid and we're going to look at doing some trading here to the Opla system. You can go into the Galaxy map and then look into system maps here and see what's imported and exported across the systems. That gives you an idea of what you need to buy and sell. And here we are just jumping into the commodities market. So we're going to look at taking some basic medicines and transporting them over to Opla. So you can buy them here. Not everything's for sale, but here I'll buy 4 because we've just got the basic Sidewinder and that's all we can fit into the hold. So you purchase those, submit, that's all I can buy, so just exit from there. We're locked in on the Galaxy map, and you can also see the cargo just show 4 medicines. We're locked in here though on the Galaxy map, and that means we're ready to make the jump. Just when you select the targets on the Galaxy map, that will jump you to the systems if they're in range. So we request a launch. So here we go, we're on the lift, and this will take us up to the docking bay. So we should be released now and able to take off. Pressing R will just go vertically upwards and do a bit of forward acceleration to get yourself out of the starport. It used to be a binding to insert to bring up the landing gear. I've gone back into the configuration on Beta 3.02 and just remapped it there because I thought it was pretty good. I think it's now L in the latest betas. So let's turn ourselves here and face Opla. Oh, the station's a little bit in the way here, so we'll just go past the edge of the station. Obviously you can't jump out anyway until you've cleared the gravity well, and that includes any starports or ships.
Drive charging.
And we just face Opla here. Start charging up, so you press J to do the jump. Obviously the mass lock light went out on the right hand panel, so you can see that we're ready to jump. And the heat's going up, the heat signature's on the right hand side as well. Hyperspace seems to be a bit glitchy in the 3.02, it sort of stops and starts. It used to be quite a nice smooth animation, so hopefully they fixed that in the subsequent betas. Actually when I'm doing this video right now we've got beta 3.03, so I'll give that a go and see if there's some improvements around that. So we just whiz close to the sun there, get an emergency stop warning. I've not seen that before as well, that might be an artifact of the latest beta. You bring up the navigation map by pressing 1 and just selecting navigation using Q and E, and then find the station we want to jump towards. So just lock in the destination there and then turn towards it. We're already in frame shift drive, so we don't need to press J or anything to engage that. We're already going at 14-15 times light speed. So just up the throttle and head towards the starport you want to go to. You can see other ships actually heading towards there, you can see their flares. This jump's fairly long at the moment. You can see the time to arrival keeps ticking down, so we're down to around 23 seconds, 22 at the moment. General rule of thumb is to keep it at max speed really until you get below about 10 seconds, then drop it down to about 75% throttle. If you don't, you'll end up overshooting your destination. And here you can see some more ships, you can see the flares from their jump drive. I think that might just represent the extra heat generated by the ship as well. So we're coming in pretty quick on here, we've got the slowdown warning, but we have dropped the throttle down a bit. I'm just passing the star on the left, that's quite pretty as well. I like seeing all those flares off the surface. So here we are passing through space now, and you can see other ships going by with their white heat coming from their jump drives. You can also see the orbits depicted by the orbital lines around the interstellar bodies of the other planets. And we come close here and we start getting an interdiction detected. So So this is somebody pulling us out of our jump drive at the moment, and this can be pirates or police forces. If you head towards the escape vector as I'm doing here, you can actually prevent them pulling you out. It's a bit chaotic, the ship sort of swings a lot around the escape vector, so it takes a bit of piloting to keep pointed towards the escape vector path. This is the first time I've actually managed to escape. I've been pulled out before. It's usually just to get police scans, but it could be pirates and you come to attack. Unfortunately, when I escape that, my throttle's set on full. So what I'm also going to do now is actually overshoot the starport, which is a bit disappointing because I've controlled the speed all the way close to it. But it's not a big deal, you can swing back around. You can see my speed now is well above where I've set my throttle, and we're just going far too fast. If you put your throttle into the light blue areas on the throttle display, you'll be able to turn your ship much faster. It's the optimal speed to get the maximum turning speed. And we're back pointed at it again, and I've just kept the throttle a little bit lower now, so we're approaching nice and slowly. On the left hand panel you can see the destination locked in, the distance, and then there's some blue areas around the speed and distance indicators. These will indicate when your speed's right and your distance close enough to come out of frameshift drive and jump close into the base that you're targeting. If you switch the targets around, that will change. So we're getting in closer now, speed's right, distance has just got into the right place, and we can press J to disengage the frameshift drive. Takes a little bit of a while still in these betas to show the spaceport. I believe it has to request over the network information to jump you close, so there's a bit of lag still in the current betas, but I believe they're working on fixing this and optimising it. Still lovely really seeing these structures in space. I love the lighting effects and things off the starports. You get some beautiful shots I've seen on other people's YouTube videos, and screenshots on the Elite Dangerous website itself, where people have taken these against the background of the stars and planets. And I still like just sometimes seeing this as we're flying around. You can see some of the ships patrolling around as well. But we've just sent then a request to land. We've got pad 27 to land in on. I don't tend to drop the landing gear here until we're actually inside the station. It'll just reduce your speed down. Don't be tempted here to put any sort of boost in, because you'll just slam into the side, really, the starport, or overshoot. Keep your speed down, especially around the blue areas initially, because it'll help you turn quicker, and then drop it down as you go through. So rotate around is usually what's needed. Sometimes if you're a bit unlucky, the landing pad will be right beneath you and it'll be a bit of a difficult hunt to find it. Here 27 was fairly easy to find. Just rotate around and approach. Drop your landing gear down as you get close. Sometimes it'll warn you even if you haven't dropped it. And what you do here is slowly manoeuvre your ship so it's hitting that centre target. So you get a little graphic on your middle panel there that shows your ship. And we managed to land. That's great. Go into Starport Services, and here it'll open up again all your services, and go to Commodities Market. Now we bought basic meds, so now we're looking at selling them. And there we are, we've got 4 of those in the hold. Keep pressing sell, you can sell as many as you want, you don't have to sell them all. And it'll show you profit as well. Submit that and you've sold it. Hopefully that was useful. It was only very basic trade using the Sidewinder. It's only got 4 tons of cargo space, so you're not going to see huge profits here. Find your trade route though, and you might be able to earn much more than I've shown in this video. Thanks for watching.